Hey everyone, welcome to my legendary speedrun guide for the Oracle. Starting off, we're going to stab that grunt in front of us and nade the other grunt. By killing them two grunts, that will skip a line of dialogue, which saves a few seconds in this next room. You want to kill them grunts in a way that doesn't make the teammates aggro onto you, so try and kill him in a way similar to how I did, and then I would check that the teammates are aggro on you or not. Here you see I didn't actually kill the grunt at the start, so I just stabbed him as I jumped up to here. Now I like to come back into this room as I hear the Oracle coming down in his little hologram ball, because there's a way to skip another line of dialogue. You don't have to do this, you can just sit in the room, so you can ignore what I'm doing here, but basically you want to kill the two grunts to skip a line of dialogue. I didn't get the line skip by going out of the room either, because I'm bad. But essentially, while the guys are talking in this room, you want to get up to where I am, and then we're going to basically just spawn kill all the popcorn flood as they're coming out of the vents. Kill all them with this sentinel beam as fast as we can. I knife all of the dead floods that are on the floor before these popcorn waves start coming in, because the popcorn will actually revive the dead floods. So you want to stab all them, break all them, and then we're going to take out all the spores as they're spawning in. I'm doing a terrible job at explaining the start of this level, but hey ho. So we're just going to be spawn killing all of the popcorns. They spawn in that middle bit and then in all of the high vents around. Now the carbine rifle that we placed out that door, we're now going to pick up as we run into the elevator room. And then there's a little trick for the elevator room, and that is you sit on the little corner of this thing that moves left and right, and you keep running into the side of this thing, and none of the enemies on the lift will attack you. So you can just chill out for 3 minutes roughly. So yeah, I'm going to play you guys some music while you do this. Feel free to skip ahead, but the easiest way to get down this elevator is just running straight into this thing for a good 3 minutes, so have fun. Right, now once you're at the stage in the elevator or the lift ride that I'm up to, the sentinels will start coming up again from the sides of the elevator, and this is when you know you're going to need to get ready to drop down. So what I do is I stop running against the wall, I active camo here, and you want to take a look at this little pod that's coming up, and as soon as that is fully at the top and it has stopped coming up, that's when you can drop off and you can bounce off this or land a little bit further up, and then you can drop down all the way to the door, and that saves a ton of time. There's no other way to get down to there faster because there's death barriers obviously, so you can sword fly over them guys. I didn't do it very well, but kill them, and then we're going to break these windows, grab the sentinel beam, and then we're going to begin to take out the heretics. So we kill the elite guy first, then the grunts, and then there's going to be 4 fatties, so we're just going to take them out. There's a couple of dead floodline on the floor which will get revived unless you break them. Now here I took a really aggressive approach to this bit, but I active camoed, jumped up, so as soon as you kill the 4 fatties that are on the floor, that's when the heretics will spawn in up top. So there'll be 3 heretics, and then there'll be some more fatties and a combat form. That's what they're called, I keep forgetting. But so you kill the 4 fatties, the heretic and the 2 grunts on the turret, and then you'll jump up, or you don't have to jump up, you should probably take a safer approach. 3 heretics will spawn coming out the door that you used to enter the room. Kill them, and then there'll be a couple more fatties drop in from above. As soon as you've killed all them, you need to drop down to the area where I'm stood right now, and that will trigger the waves of combat forms that will come after you. Now what you can do is once you know you've triggered the waves, like the waves are starting to come in, you can hide, because it's like based on a time based thing, about a minute of time where you'll need to take out the combat forms. But what you can do is leave 4 combat forms and then take them all out at once, and then that will end the fighting sequence, but I can't bother to explain that really. So what I'm doing here, I'm just taking them out like normal. I think the par time for this level is 25 minutes, and we're going to beat it in, I can't remember how long, but just over 13 minutes, something like that. But yeah, so we're just going to take out the combat forms really easy, and once you get a checkpoint, that's when you know this door will open. So what I like to do is I camo my way and sneak past them, and then while I'm behind them I stick the heretics and then take out the grunts. You want to try and get the door to close as quick as possible basically, but this guy was blocking the door, so I lost quite a bit of time there, but it's fine. Once you've killed them, the door will shut, it will lock, and then we'll be ready to move on to the next area. I probably didn't explain that combat area very well, so just if you need any extra help, let me know down in the comments. But as soon as this door opens, I'm going to do a sword fly. That's not necessary whatsoever, you can just run to where I did, but if you know how to sword fly, then that will save you a few seconds. Here you want to take a look at the radar, as there'll be 2 heretics coming towards you. So you want to camo at the right time to sneak past them, as there can be some grunts coming down that slope at the same time. So you want to camo past all of them, and then we're going to get to the top of here, and we're going to camo again to sneak past them 2 heretics, and then we need to take out the enemies in this room as quick as we can. This level's got a lot of explaining to it, I didn't realise, but I like this level a lot. You know, I used to be the world record holder, just saying, world record holder right here for easy. Only for a little while, but you know, you're listening to an expert, basically, is what I'm saying. This is by no means anywhere near the world record for legendary. In fact, this is an awful time, but it gets you the part-time achievement. So here, I've just done a sequence of jumps to get up to this elevator as quick as I can. Try and follow that as best you can, I can't bother to explain it. You want to press the elevator from behind, wait a second, and then press it again, and you want to stand underneath the elevator to launch you all the way up here. So essentially you want to raise the elevator a little bit, and then lower it down and stand underneath it, and it will pressure launch you all the way up to the top here. And once you've done that pressure launch like I did, you will now be invincible for the rest of the level. So this level is literally, it's just easy from here on out. So we're trying to break these cables as quick as we can. You can only break them after the shipmaster has finished talking, but yeah, so we can't die for the rest of the level now basically. I think unless you jump off the map, but I'm not even too sure then. Basically we're invincible, and we're just going to walk to the end of the level as quick as we can. Right, now here you need to do exactly as I do. Once you break the final cable, you want to run straight to the elevator, try and take the path that I do, and then you want to count 3 seconds. Try and drop in a similar time to when I did. You don't want to drop down this hole straight away because it really affects the gravity here. As you can see, I'm falling very slowly, but So when you get to the top of that thing, when you're waiting to jump down the elevator, you want to wait about 3 seconds and then drop. Here I do a sword fly over this thing. If you can sword fly, go for it, but if not, just walk all around the outside. That just saves a few seconds. So you need to make sure that you waited 3 seconds when you drop down that thing. You don't want to jump too late or too slow, because if you jump too late or too slow, then the gravity is going to be really dodgy and you're not going to be able to get down to the bottom. Basically, it's going to mess up everything. So you want to drop when I did, and then we're going to be running to the end of the level pretty much. So just try and follow the path as best you can. Here I jump up here, that'll save a few seconds instead of running around the outside. You can do grenade jumps to launch yourself forward faster. In these corridors we're going to be doing some sword flies if you can. I think I am going to be making a video on how to sword fly, but you can probably find it out there already, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem to learn the sword fly. I mean, I guess I can just do a quick tutorial now, but if you aim at an enemy with your carbine or another gun and you get a red reticle, then you want to press Y and X and then R really quickly, so that will switch your weapon, cancel the animation, and then it will launch you, because for a split second your sword reticle will be red. So you'll be able to lunge at enemies with your swords from great distances, basically. That's how it works. Or if you have your sword out, you can press R and X as you jump, and that will launch you straight over him. You want to play around with that a little bit. I'll make a video on it if you want, but basically just follow my path as best you can. We're just going to be running to the end of the level here. Now in this final room we need to hurt the heretic 3 times. So as soon as you spawn in the room, jump up to where I did and then stab him once and he'll fly off. Now what I did was I I'd done a sword fly up to where he comes down in these tunnels, just to target him as soon as you're ready to. You need to wait for him to finish his dialogue basically before you can hurt him again. But you don't have to sword fly up to where he is, you can just wait for him to come out. You are invincible, so it's not a big deal. But that just saves a little bit of time. And then yeah, we're just going to wait for him to finish his dialogue and we're going to kill him. And then that will be the end of the level. It's as easy as that. Or maybe there's 4 times you need to stab him. Here he glitched out a little bit, he weren't going up the tunnel, so I had to give him a little nudge to get up there, but my dogs are barking in the front room, but you know, we're going to keep on going. So if you can hear that, there you go, there's my dogs. But yeah, don't know what else to say really, we're just pretty easy level. The next level after this is Delta Halo, that's pretty easy as well, that will take about 5 minutes. And then a level after that is Regret, and that's a horrible level, but yeah, that's it for this level guys, just over 13 minutes. If you need any extra explaining, then let me know down in the comments and I'll try my best to help you. But other than that, thank you guys for watching.